I joined the Urswick school during the COVID-19 pandemic, coming into a school where they're going through lots of change, and what do you do? What do you do with a sixth form that you know perhaps there are things you want to introduce, but everyone feels like they're very unstable at the moment because of lockdown? There was a community before you came, so it's important you get to know that community, become a member of that community before you come along and tell them that things need to change. I had to stick to my guns, and I had to really sell why it was important that these changes came in. But I also know that I can't go on that journey on my own. And so it's really important that the staff believe in it. But honestly, I slowed down the timeline because it felt right for the staff, and it felt right for the students, and it felt right for where the school was currently. When looking at a sixth form, a group of students who have very limited time when it comes to their education timeline, they are so close to their future plans, and to not have the answers for them was incredibly frustrating. Knowing that they were probably finding things out at the same time as we were was even harder. They had 1,000,001 questions, and all I could fall back on is, I don't know the answer right now, but I promise you that once I do, I will let you know. And in those moments, I felt defeated. Pre the COVID-19 explosion of its pandemic, should I say, I think if something went wrong or we weren't doing things exactly as we planned to, it was definitely hard to bounce back from that, because you want the best for the children you serve at the end of the day. The last 12 months as a leader has most certainly shown that we've got a lot more bounce back ability than I think anyone ever thought we did. You can forgive yourself if things don't go exactly the way you wanted them to go. We actually started the conversations about sixth form for year 11, maybe slightly earlier than we normally would, but it allowed us to think about what that curriculum needs to look like for the year group to come, considering what we know of how they are right now, what they've experienced, what deficits they've had. With that in mind, we can plan a robust curriculum to address what they need. So I'm really passionate about sixth formers being knowledgeable about finance, whether it be tax, whether it be debt, whether it be credit. So I've created these 4 sessions across 4 weeks about financial literacy to ensure that our students are as knowledgeable as they can be about their finances. The need for this became even more apparent during the COVID-19 pandemic, with there being some financial instability in some families. So it was really important for us to get this on our curriculum as quickly as possible, although it doesn't feature on the national curriculum for further education specifically. And if successful, we hope to have this throughout the academic year. Where I'm going is to a position that will allow me to influence positively, might I say influence, as many young people as possible, whether that be headship, whether that be executive headship, whether that be the CEO of a multi-academy trust. Sometimes as a leader, you feel like it's been a couple of years, I need to progress on now. I'm very keen to support anyone who wants to go into sixth form leadership from a diverse background, to encourage those particular students so they can see themselves in the people who are leading them in their education.